What is going on, everybody? Depraved Slasher here. We are back with another music reaction. I'm Depraved.
I'm Hellcat.
Together we are
HellaDepraved.
Yes, we are.
And I'm excited. There's another Lord of the Lost music video.
Yes.
Yeah. So even though I selected to do the Powerwolf album first, not only, we're still gonna hit up Lord of the Lost
Along the way.
Yes.
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 I'm super stoked for this because
I love the title.
Now here's the thing. I saw a picture. Well, I saw a few pictures in the beginning.
Right.
As I was skimming through to make my thumbnail.
Right.
And I don't know if this has anything to do with the story that's already been told.
I don't care. I like the title.
I was curious as to where that story was going, though.
Yeah, no, I mean, definitely.
Also, fun fact, you misspelled this when you sent it to me.
Did I?
You said it was Viva Vendetta.
Oops. I spelled Vendetta correctly.
You did.
Yeah.
But you misspelled Viva.
Well, you know what? I was
One of
just
our
so
favorite
excited.
people's name is Viva.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure the correlation there. Because there's no A in front of Viva.
I'm just saying, you should know how to spell Viva.
I was excited. Okay?
Alright.
It was probably just a typo, honestly.
A is nowhere near O, dear.
Wow. Wow. We definitely have the red pen police over here.
Look, you'd be
no,
doing it
I'm
to
saying
me too.
like we definitely. I did not make that a singular. That was a plural. You may have a red pen, but I'm going to start bringing in the grammar. That was a plural. Yes, I probably... No, when it comes to stuff like that, it's, frequent enough that it would be However, if you were writing me an actual sentence or something, I'd be like, hey, babe, by the way, your imperfections is missing an E, okay? Like, how did you even manage that one?
I leave out so many apostrophes.
Yeah. Again, it's fast typing. On the phone, especially.
Right.
Yeah.
Alright, so with that being said, we're going to react to this as if you guys have already seen it. If not, click the link in the description below. Hop on over to all things coming back. And we say that because we're a commentary, reaction, breakdown, comedy channel. What that means is we will pause for any and or all of the above. So with that being said, it is time to slash up and break it down. This is Lord of the Lost with Viva Vendetta.
You know?
Viva Vendetta.
Right. Right.
It's good.
Because vendettas live forever.
It's true.
Oh, we're getting a Western.
Squawk!
Tumbleweed and everything. Alright.
Apparently the tumbleweed can spell. Better than you.
Give me a cup.
Well then. Well then. You know, people used to come and collect tumbleweeds. Like, just randomly, they'd show up in my yard, and I'd be like, what on earth? They're tourists that are
Were they
collecting...
dropping them off to you?
No, they were tourists literally collecting tumbleweeds to take home.
Why?
Because they're not really seen outside of desert and,
I have not once ever seen one in person.
Mm-hmm.
Nor have I ever seen one in a movie or music video and been like, I want one.
There's apparently those people. I mean, like, I have seen them in person, and the only thing I can say is they're prickly and in the way.
I hope they were like movie producers that were making a Western.
No, there's been that too. But no, I've seen people actually take them home.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will attempt to no longer make fun of your misspelling of Viva.
Yes. You'll lose.
Might not happen.
Yeah, it's not gonna. It's fine.
Believe it or not, she's actually a much better speller than I.
Yeah,
but...
like I said, that was just a typo. So, I mean, revenge and all. I'll just wait.
Give me a purpose, a light in the sorrow, a life beyond this death. Oh, give me a reason to kill for the arrow, a heart behind this breath.
Maybe it is continuing the story.
I love his voice. Just like centuries later.
Right, because I'm pretty sure that's the same female at the end of the
It
last
is.
video.
It's the same actress,
I
model,
also
whoever.
now want a Western hat.
With
an
the
upside down
cross. It's very kind of like Jonah Hex-y, kind of. I like it. I love her tights with the cowboy boots and the trench coat. I mean, I look good in hats. I just don't like wearing. They give me serious hat head. Yeah.
Arrow, a heart behind this breath.
Oh, that's a good beat line.
Give me a purpose, a point for tomorrow.
This is probably my favorite beat line of theirs.
So far, yes.
Hands down. And I like a lot of their songs.
By the way, I think he's about to go die.
I wonder where this was filmed. I don't imagine there's that many Western saloons. Maybe there's like a movie set close by?
No, okay, so there are some that people still have as almost backyards. I was reading about it. As a matter of fact, one, if I remember correctly, we had seen on the Manson.
No, but I'm
Documentary.
wondering, yeah, in the American Southwest. But I'm wondering where they filmed it, since Lord of the Lost is a German band.
Oh, sure.
That's what I was wondering. No, I have
Maybe
I know plenty of people
maybe they flew over here and filmed it.
Maybe. I know plenty of people in New Mexico that actually have houses that look like this, let alone rights to properties that have old Victorian Western saloons. So, no, that's a different thing. Spawn Ranch is what you're thinking of.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Give me a purpose, a point for tomorrow, a cellar gate to shut. Oh, give me a reason, a daemon to harrow, a vein that I may cut. You bleed, you cry, you're crucified, but never shall you die. Viva Vendetta, the redder, the better, a bleeding heart can't lie. Viva Vendetta, you're bleeding forever. I never let you die, let you die.
The Gospel of
Judas.
Judas. I would be willing to say I do think this was filmed here in America.
This beat is epic.
And I could be wrong. Trust me. I'm not nowhere near as perfect as I would like to be.
Huh.
But
One would have thought different from the beginning of this.
no, look here, Mrs. Viva Vendetta. I may misspell things, but they'll be like a letter away from each other. You was like Vive O when the A is over here.
All right. Mm-hmm.
And the only reason I'm pointing it at, I ever pointed it at, was because I had to search it.
See, I would have looked at it and been like, oh, shoot.
Because in my mind, I seen Vivo read it as TiVo Vendetta, and I'm like, oh, we're getting a song about him being mad at his fucking recording
I knew what
station.
I was typing. I just... didn't type it correctly.
But no, so all the signs I'm seeing outside
Right.
are purely in English.
Right. Okay.
Um,
Oh, I have something in my eye.
and I would normally at least now. Granted, they could have a set built over there. for all
Right.
this.
Right. That's what I'm.
Very possible.
That's what I'm thinking. I did like the LGBTQ flag. That was a great little kind of Easter egg, but not. That was great. I'm love the hook. This is definitely a song that I can fully understand the meaning behind. You know, with his give me a reason for like this heartbeat, this breath. Like she's living for this vengeance.
Right.
It's never dying. The redder the better. Fresher the better. Yeah. Yeah. This I think has topped my favorites so far.
Give me a purpose, some worth for the worthless, a downfall to enhance.
Surprise!
Oh, give me a reason to punish this treason, a revengeful romance. With full intent, I won't relent. Good God, I'll take my time. You bleed, you cry, you crucify, but never shall you die. Viva Vendetta, the redder, the better, a bleeding heart can't lie. Viva Vendetta, you're bleeding forever, I'll never let you die, let you die. Throw to the dogs, cut right to the core. It's never enough anymore.
You know, that's gonna be hot. Ouch.
He had gloves,
No. I mean,
thick leather gloves.
I didn't see it in the last part there when he was touching it though.
No, when he was touching it, he had his gloves on.
I mean, okay, so he does, but it would still smart. That's you know.
I
love watching blacksmithing. I'm just gonna say,
do too.
very cool to watch.
So, question: anyone that touches the cross
The Judas Cross, yeah,
gets, I'm going to say possessed for the lack of a better word.
right.
The guy that had it cut into his hand, he's technically touching it. Shouldn't he just automatically switch?
I did well. Maybe it was just for filming's sake. I thought she was turning the whiskey into blood. You know, water into wine, and then he spits out the first cup. So I was like, "Ooh, are we gonna get blood whiskey?"
I also thought it was
seems
crazy
like,
how easily that glass broke as well.
well, I mean, maybe they were flimsy. They weren't cut crystal. They don't make it like they did back in the old days. You know, like when I was born. No, I'm not that old. Maybe. She seems sort of like the Grim Reaper in this. Like a shadow. Because she's been there, but she's not. Like, they think they see something, but they turn around, and they're not actually seeing her. And then when they turn back around, the Judas Cross is there. So it's almost like they've committed some sin in their past, and she's coming to collect. Is sort of the vibe I'm getting. And that's why she's like, well, at least the tone of the song is, I'm not going to let you die over it. Like, this is going to be drawn out punishment for, like, the worst of the worst kind of sins. Betrayal, treason, I don't know, but whatever is on the list.
Right.
So.
I say we're barely only halfway through it, so.
I know. And honestly, there's something, it's almost like the melody line in parts of it almost reminds me of like the bagpiping type Irish marching song. So that in combination with this wicked drum line. And
they've also had as one of the guitar chords, or it might even be an orchestral sound that they're adding into it. They're almost doing a reverse of the Jaws, da da.
Right.
Except it's going high and then low, so it's going da da. Da,
but it's almost adding to the sort of like anticipation parts of it. Yeah. No, I mean, this is brilliantly constructed, and like I said, so there have been very few that have surpassed some of the originals that I heard from them. Now they're not their originals, like their first stuff, but the first stuff I heard, like Lorelei or 6 Feet Under, Voodoo Doll, stuff like that was amazing to me and why I started following them. This one, they just killed it. This was a slaughter for me. Plus that guitar breakdown, like they put a breakdown halfway through their song.
Right.
I don't know if they're gonna do another one. I wouldn't surprise me, but that's great placing. That's like very surprising. Doesn't follow the normal kind of structure, and I like that. So. And now we're getting acoustic.
Give me a purpose, a light in the sorrow, a life beyond this death. Viva Vendetta, the redder, the better, a bleeding heart can lie. Viva Vendetta, you're bleeding forever, I'll never let you die. Let you die. Viva Vendetta. Viva Vendetta. Viva Vendetta. Viva Vendetta. I'll never let you
Haha! Now I really want to know what happens. Woohoo! The mourners.
They are all wearing.
Hold on. So, did you see that the sheriff's cowboy boots were stitch detailed with flames?
Mm-hmm.
That was perfect. And it looked like he had crosses in his front yard. Not the burning one, but out front.
I don't.
Like bare bones one? I could be completely mistaken, but I thought I saw that to the side. Like.
Hold on.
It might have just been the structure. Okay.
I think you're just seeing what's
It's
holding
just
up
the wooden
porch.
structure. Yeah. I was just wondering because the I don't know if he was actually the priest. I think he was the priest, but the guy that was playing the
Piano.
That was very like filled with crosses and stuff. So I just didn't know. I think it's interesting that they burned it on his yard, though.
Right.
It's got to be kind of spooky, if you think about it.
Daredevil does it all the time.
Yeah, as a warning. Yeah. Yeah. I love that they're all in cowboy hats, though. Kind of makes it look like the Four Horsemen behind her.
Right.
I knew they were going to give us a cliffhanger. That.
The grumpy cat.
Deserves.
Huh?
Deserves it. Should be in the credits.
Right.
Fabulous job. Old Texas, Berlin. All right.
Okay. So they do have a...
Filmed in July 1871. All right. Yeah. They do.
I would say that's what I was looking for.
Yeah. Well, I knew you were. But that's interesting. I mean, everywhere has their little movie sets of different countries and stuff. It's just, they did a fantastic job. I will just tell you, having lived the last 20 years in the Southwest. Fantastic job. Yeah. Very lifelike.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if there's anything else. Oh, there is.
Ooh. Maybe an explanation. Bank of Texas. That's... I hope he got credited properly in, somewhere.
That's fantastic.
He's the tumbleweed mover. I hope he got proper, rights.
No, so, really good song. Really good video.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed it. Probably my favorite one so far from them.
I do so poorly with cliffhangers. Honestly, that is my only minor complaint, and that's not even...
That's not a legitimate complaint.
Yeah, it's not even a complaint. It's like, I want to know what happened now. Like...
They're moving on to the next place. To take more souls. She's building a posse.
I want to know what she does with them. I'm assuming that those 4 in black veils behind her were the 4 she had possessed.
They're going to go sing My
Throughout.
Posse's on Broadway.
Throughout the music video. That she had collected them, and now they were doing her bidding or whatnot. I'm just assuming.
Well, she took a jailer, a pastor.
The sheriff and the...
Well, that was the jailer.
Okay. So the sheriff,
So
the pastor...
Sheriff, pastor.
The blacksmith and the saloon.
Some random alcoholic.
I thought he was the saloon person.
He might have been.
Barkeep. So that's 4 people. And then she walked off with 4 people. Or did she take 5?
I think she took 5.
Lumberjack dude at the beginning? So I don't know. I could be mistaken, but it just seemed like she came into town, collected the souls she wanted, and then was leaving with them. I don't know.
And again, musically, like, just probably my favorite one overall so far. Out of everything I've heard from them.
Yeah. Chris's voice is strong, dramatic, kind of, you know, pretty normal for him, but I like how they separated it in places from the music because it brought that clarity out and you could actually, like, just really hear the richness of his voice, the strength that he has in it.
Right.
But I really like the way that they constructed this musically in terms of, like I said, this probably has the most wicked drum beat, and there's several throughout. The placement of the guitar breakdown, which I'm sure without the music video falls a little bit more towards the standard, but it still seemed a little earlier than normal. And that was some epic guitar playing during it. I also like that sort of, I don't even know what you would call it, but it definitely reminds me of bagpipe type melody line that was playing in there.
I now want to hear more rock bands use acoustic.
Little segments?
Or full
or
songs.
just full songs.
I don't mean like an acoustic version. I mean, throw it in there with some drums. And
Right. No, that section with Chris and just the acoustic guitar was... And coming immediately after the breakdown, you do sometimes expect like pauses or a cappella singing or just a little bit of piano, something like that. But it was a nice segue.
Right.
So, and I like the placement of the screaming.
Me too.
It's very, very well done. I absolutely enjoyed this one.
Me too. All right, so with that being said, if you guys liked the video, slash that like button, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, comment down below. What did you think of Lord of the Lost with Viva Vendetta?
I expected it again.
I told you. Also, comment down below if there's anything else you guys want to see reacted to. Check the description below for all the things.
Push our buttons. Come join us on our other social media platforms, mostly Twitter, if you want a quicker response.
So with that being said, we love you guys. Thank you all for watching, and we cannot wait to see you depraved people later.